And I just don't. It wasn't. It wasn't intentional.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
And the end.
It didn't smell.
And it wasn't a. It wasn't. It was like the air afterwards.
Yes.
You know, there's a difference between an intentional, full-on, let me look in your face and make a big old burp. And there's a difference between burping and then going, Good morning, Mike. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, patrons. Mike Falzone and I are going to call some of you. Do they know we're calling them today?
Not today, but they know that it's been...
That eventually they'll get one. So start from the top, or I can just choose whatever. Mike, you want to do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Lily Swango. Little Swango. I need help trying to convince my boyfriend to watch the motion picture classic hit film Hotel Transylvania with me. Mike's probably never seen it because he's never watched a movie in his life. That's correct. It's worth a shot.
That's 100% correct. I will, however, help you convince this other person to see it.
I'm not going to reveal the number, but the devil's number is in here. This bitch is out. What does that mean? Let's leave a message. Hi, Lily. This is Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We were supposed to call you for something, but you blew it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope whatever you were doing is better than what would have or could have happened.
Yeah, just in case, we wrote this song for you, so you could take this into the Christmas spirit. Everyone is Christmasing around. Your boyfriend never saw that movie and he is out of town. I will come on over and make sure he sees the whole film. And if he doesn't, you should probably break up. Break up. Break up. If he doesn't...
Hotel Transylvania isn't even really that great. Titania, help, I need drawing ideas. What do you think we are, a fucking Daily Journal? Titanic. Takoyanya? Tayanya? Tatiana? Hello, is this Tatiana? Is this Tatiana?
This is Tatiana.
Titania, you.
Tatiana.
Titania.
That's like the beginning of Lion King.
Titania.
Please don't put anything on my forehead.
Tanya, welcome to our Patreon video.
Oh.
Mike and I are doing a video where we're calling patrons.
I'm one of those.
And
Thank you.
who at one point or another left a inquiry for us to potentially help out with.
Yeah.
And this one says, help, I need drawing ideas.
Yes.
What do you mean?
I do digital illustrations and I need drawing ideas.
That's what you do.
It's a thing I do, yes.
Is it for fun?
Yeah.
Here's an idea.
Okay.
Have you ever done the thing where you put a piece of paper on an old gravestone?
Ooh,
and then you put a crayon sideways and you do rubbins?
Do you remember when I said I do digital illustrations?
Yes, I remember when you said that, but it sounds like you're out of ideas and need something new to try.
You know what we remember, Tatiana? You know what Mike and I remember is a time when there weren't digital paintings and all you kids had access to styluses and you can use your little pointer finger to create the Mona Lisa.
Also, I remember a time where people were nice around Christmas.
Sometimes,
that's not my fault either.
Mike and I remember the holidays. Do you, Tanya?
Remember when you can call them holidays?
Yet, thank you.
Hashtag make Christmas jolly again.
Draw that.
Why don't you draw that, Tanya?
Thank you. I'll do that.
Did that help at all? No? Oh, okay, we gotta give you real ideas? Okay, how about this?
Okay.
What does she like to draw?
Hold on, I've got an idea. Because I've had this thing in my head that I like to draw sometimes, but it's been a while since I've done it.
You're very good.
Thank
too.
you
I
very
like what
much.
you
That's
produced.
so. It's very sweet of you to say. I've had this idea in my head of a drawing that maybe you could make come to life.
Okay.
But try to visualize this with me, okay?
Got it.
And you can close your eyes if you want to, unless you're driving. Then
No.
close one eye.
Okay.
So I see this, I see something like Donald Duck. Okay, but it's not really Donald Duck. It's like a nondescript cartoon.
Like Derek Duck?
Yeah, Derek Duck. And he looks like he had the worst night of sleep in his life.
Okay.
And he's holding a mug with a steaming hot cup of coffee in it. Mm-hmm. And in this vision, I see written on the bottom, it says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my morning coffee."
Okay. I'm following.
And that's my vision.
Oh, okay. That's it.
It's a duck that looks like he's had the worst sleep of his night life.
That sounds very original and perfect.
Yeah, you should give that a shot because maybe that'll make you a bunch of money or something.
Maybe. I don't think anyone's ever done it before, so I think you're
Definitely
right.
not, because
I got
he's
one.
a sleepy duck. No one's ever seen
I
a
don't think
sleepy
I've ever seen a drawing of a duck.
Well, look them up. There's a few of them.
I got one, Tatana.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
This one is just letters. Do you do letters?
Ooh,
I've done a
typography.
letter or two.
Okay, so these are a series of letters arranged in however you'd like, but it says "World's Best Boss"
Whoa! You can put it on a mug.
if you want.
Wow.
I'm not going to tell her where to put her drawing, but
You could kind of put anything in there. World's best dad.
What's best grandpa?
Are
World's-
those
Yeah,
those exist?
it's a little
or-
long. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, was that our job to find out if it exists?
No, you don't have to. If you didn't want to go the extra mile, you don't have to.
No.
I'm not gonna make
No.
no,
We're-
this is about just going the mile.
Yeah, we're just going
Just
one
the one.
mile.
Yeah.
That's required in high school.
Yes.
Whoa, I just got a DM from a patron that said, "Please call me back."
God damn.
Oh.
It
Well,
must be
right
it
now-
must be Lily Swango.
It's Tatana's time. You're going to let Lily destroy Tatana's time like
Yeah,
this.
Lily's
We're doing so good.
ruining.
Talk to you.
They can have it. It's okay.
No.
I have one more
I've never
idea.
talked to
Does she
Tatiana
feel
before.
content with these ideas?
Do you think these ideas, is this what you were looking for
Inspire
when you
her.
said
Is
I
that
need
Kevin?
drawing ideas? Yes,
Yes.
that's Kevin.
Kevin, do you have an idea?
She needs to draw something really abstract.
Oh,
Something that we have to think about.
Did you hear that?
you should draw the concept of adapting.
There you go.
Or
Are you?
or letters that say "My kid made the honor roll."
Whoa!
Oh.
Wait, you could
But the
do a
roll
bumper
is
sticker.
Portuguese roll. Is piece of bread.
Steve's really good at like taking Mike's ideas and just really evolving them so fast.
You should make a bumper sticker that says "Fuck me if you're horny."
And then another one that says "How's my driving?"
And baby on board.
Oh no, you made me get COVID again.
Uh-oh. I heard you
no.
can get it through jokes now. It's killing our career.
Jokes are canceled.
Jokes make you sick. All right, Tanya. Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy.
I think
with
you
that.
got more than a few ideas, and I think at this
I
point,
did.
maybe it's time for you to boost up your patronage on the Patreon because we've given you a lot of really tasty ideas here.
Yeah, $50 a month for sure.
50 sounds
Are
nice.
those worth? Are the ideas we gave you worth?
Yeah,
that?
we'll do it every
Any
month.
money
We'll
I
give you
make
some.
from art will go back to you.
Perfect. And we'll just keep the ideas coming.
Perfect.
What a collaboration.
Thank
God,
you,
it's like I'm
Tatana.
working at SourceFed again. See you, baby. Oh, it's Scream Cheese saying, "Call me back, please. Saw your call 1 minute late and I missed it. It's Lily asking about Hotel Transylvania. This probably won't work."
Hello?
Lily! Is this Lily?
Is this who I think it is?
This is Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone.
You gotta be freaking honking me right now.
I'm honking your horns, girl.
Jesus Crimbus.
Merry Christmas to you. Is it Christmas where you
Merry-
are?
No, it's at the mall where I am right now.
Oh.
So it's definitely Christmas where you
Oh
are.
yeah, lots of last minute shoppers in there, bad boys and girls.
Seriously, I'm trying on some way too freaking tight jeans
Right now?
TMI.
right now.
Okay. Yeah, picture it didn't happen. So Lily, you're in a mall.
Yeah.
Are you doing last minute shopping?
I'm just
Oh, you're
hippity hopping around.
you're looking
Just
for
not
pants
really doing any
for
shopping.
yourself.
Are you buying presents for yourself?
Yeah, basically.
Treat yourself.
Did you get everybody's a gift on your list?
No, cause fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Fuck them.
I can't afford gifts right now.
Are you making it? Do you do the thing where you make things and you go like, I couldn't afford a thing, but here's something.
I couldn't
I
afford
mean-
a present for you,
Basically.
but here are some jeans for me.
Here's some jeans I bought for myself, and it makes me happy.
And here's some pictures I took of
Here's
myself in the jeans.
Your gift to me is my happiness.
Some too small jeans for you. 'Cause they didn't fit me, but I got them for you.
Oh, that's smart.
That's really nice. Well, maybe that
Yeah,
works if you
exactly.
put on a little dance or a little fashion show.
Oh yeah.
My Christmas present to
totally.
you
That's-
is me doing a fashion show in these jeans.
Yeah, that's God's gift to you and me.
Mike found a piece of paper with a hand drawn on it with a middle finger. Lily, it says here in your question here, sorry if we're calling you at a
Yeah.
bad time.
No, it's great. I love it. I love it.
You said that you're trying to convince your boyfriend to watch the motion picture classic hit film Hotel Transylvania.
Yes, I am.
And you love this
And
movie.
he's right here next to me.
Is he?
He's
In
the
watching me
dressing
try on
room with you?
jeans.
Oh, why don't you put him
He's
on?
in the jeans.
Put him on for a second.
I'll
Right?
put him on for you.
Okay.
This counts as double, though.
Hey, what's that?
Hi, is this Lily's boyfriend? What is your name, sir?
I'm Will.
Will, this is Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone from Dynamic Banter, your girlfriend's
Hey, guys.
favorite show.
We dated Lily before you guys met.
Yeah, let's not make it
Yeah,
weird,
you
though.
told me.
It doesn't have to be weird. I think we can be friends.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Will, I heard that you need convincing to see
Yeah, a little bit.
Hotel Transylvania. Why is that?
Well, I watched the first one, and I wasn't blown away.
Oh, the plot thickens.
What's the first one?
There's like 4.
So, there are a lot of them. Which one is she trying to make you see?
The second one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Don't watch that. I'm with you, Will.
Come on.
No. Lily, can you put Lily back on,
Is
please?
there? Hold on. Is
Wait,
there any
hold on.
things that you want to watch that you could offer up as a suggestion instead?
What?
Looks like we're out of time. Is there anything that you want to watch that you could offer up as a suggestion instead, in lieu of?
Yeah, what can you convince me with otherwise?
No, you.
Yeah, is there something you want to
the-
watch?
You
Will?
contribute to
Okay,
the relationship for Christ's sake.
Oh, geez. There's so many things. I'm so movie indecisive. I'm like one of those people who you show me my watch list and I haven't watched any of it.
I think you guys should
so
break up.
Lily is the movie person in this relationship.
No, we're both
No,
the
we're
movie.
both people.
You're
I'm
both
just terminally indecisive.
you're terminally indecisive. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's the deal. Don't ever watch the sequel to Hotel Transylvania. Save yourself.
Damn it. God
Lily,
damn it. I told
Lily, you
for
already got
help.
this man to watch the first one. What more do you want from him?
I want to get to the third one.
Dude,
just
you're
watch the third one.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Do you guys really like each other? Is there a love situation here, or love hasn't been
Yeah.
Big
entered the
love.
equation? Okay,
Look into each other's eyes and say, "Will you marry me?"
right now. Say it at the same time.
I've already done that.
Okay, good. Wow, congrats. Listen, Lily and Mike, if you guys love each other, then here's what needs to happen.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Will, get out of here. Because Lily and Mike had a relationship before.
We're actually kind of having a moment.
Mike and Lily
We're having
dated
a very
before
sweet
Will.
moment in a changing room right now.
I'm glad you guys are friends still, first of all. Lily and Mike. Lily and Will.
I do.
You guys love each other, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to compromise. Will
Okay.
is indecisive, but there's an app, and I don't know what it's called.
Letterbox?
No, there's an app where you can write a bunch of things you like,
It's a coin. Just get a coin.
and then you press a button, and it spins a wheel, and then it picks a thing. So here's what you do. I don't know what that's called, so it's your
I'll
journey.
compromise and get a coin flipping app.
No, listen to me, Lily. Yes. Yeah, well,
Go home and make a wheel. It'll be a nice activity.
why don't you guys go home? Get out of the fucking dressing room, for fuck's sake. They think you're
Yeah.
fucking in there. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Here's
From
what
the
you
noises
do.
that are coming out of here, yeah.
Find this app,
Okay.
if it exists, and you each write down movies you want each other to see. I don't care how long it takes. And
Okay.
it's Will's turn. So, because he watched
Okay.
the first Hotel Transylvania.
So Will has to spin the wheel.
Will has to spin the
Okay.
wheel.
Nice.
Wheel has to spin the wheel. And whatever that movie is, you have to watch. And this is based on his choices, okay? Because Will, you're indecisive. The app will choose for you. But it's all movies you like, so it's going to be okay.
Perfect.
And then as soon as you
Awesome.
watch that movie, it's time for Hotel Transylvania 2. Because you guys love each other. And it
Amazing.
sounds like Lily really wants you to watch it, Will. So you guys compromise.
Okay.
Lily, you get to watch what Will wants to watch. And then the next movie you watch
Okay.
will be Hotel Transylvania 2.
That's amazing. I love that. I
That's
love
fair,
it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys spending the anniversary of the birth of Christ?
At my house,
Multiple houses.
Ooh,
mostly.
a lot of family business.
Yeah,
Your
pretty
family,
much.
both of your families know you guys bang and do touch each other and stuff.
Oh, probably by
Exactly.
now.
Yeah, because you guys, how long have you guys been together?
Like
like-
a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know you're
Nice.
banging.
I think
That's
it's too
nice.
early, but that's
Oh,
good
yeah.
that you guys
They
did
have to
that.
They
right now.
have to.
Well, you got to make an honest woman out of Lily, Will. And
Okay, I'll try. I'll
And
try my
you
best.
better put a ring on it and lock her
I
down.
can't
She
be
sounds like a nice
tamed.
girl.
I can't be tamed.
No, or will you break up now then? Ooh, they didn't laugh too hard on that one. Mike, anything else you want to say?
No, thank you for listening to the show.
Be loud. We're trying not to be loud.
Thank you, Lily, for being a patron of Dynamic Banter. We love you. You're a two-horn
Yeah.
born honk girl.
And will just last as long as you can in the relationship and in the bedroom. And when you get tired, bounce out.
Yeah, switch positions.
Oh my god.
All right,
Thank
we'll-
you guys.
we'll
I
see you
love you
guys.
guys so much.
Love you very
dude.
much,
Thank you.
Lily. Goodbye. Joseph Capricchioso. Capricchioso.
Filthy wop dago.
That's his middle name.
I could say that. I hate Italians.
It says, hey, baby boys. I just got out of a really bad breakup at the beginning of the year around March. And I just want to know
Are you
when
gonna go my way?
around. I just got to know.
I just got to know.
I just want to know when around the right time is to start looking and trying to talk to other women.
Night of. Deck the halls with booty calls.
Hello.
Hey, there's an answer from Joseph Capricchioso.
What up?
How do you pronounce that last name, Joseph?
Capriccioso.
Capriccioso. Oh, mangia the capriccioso.
Are you a filthy, filthy Italian greaseball?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Are
I
you?
said.
Go ahead, Mike.
I said, are you a filthy, filthy Italian greaseball?
I am a filthy, filthy Italian greaseball.
I love it. How thick is your mustache?
I don't have one. I can't grow facial hair.
Whoa!
You killing your mama! Oh, I love it.
Joseph,
I love you guys.
welcome to the Patreon feature where we call patrons who have inquiries, questions, suggestions. This is a good time. Where are you? Out in the street?
This is totally a good time.
What are you up to
What
right
are you
now?
doing? Growing out your mustache
I'm
right now?
Christmas shopping, actually.
You're Christmas shopping. We've been
I'm
catching
Christmas
people
shopping.
Christmas shopping today.
Fucking in the changing rooms.
We just talked to a couple that was fucking in the changing room,
Oh,
and they wanted to watch. The girl wanted her boyfriend to watch Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, it was quite an ordeal. But Joseph, it says here that you had a really bad breakup at the beginning of the year, around March,
yes,
and
I
you want to
did.
know when is the right time to start looking for or trying to talk to other women, and that's a really good question.
Here's what I want you to
Yes.
do right now. Are you near your
Are you
pants?
near women?
I am.
Are you in close proximity to your pants?
I am.
All right, I need you wherever you are. Pull your pants down around your ankles and look at your
Okay.
wiener
Okay.
and say,
Done.
"This is gonna be our year."
Yeah,
It'll be all
yeah,
our
dude.
year.
But maybe do that in the bathroom. I
No,
don't know.
wherever
right
you're
where
at.
you're at. All right.
Wherever you're
So,
at,
I
I
mean-
said it won't work unless you're wherever you're at.
Because the woman that comes over to you, the woman that comes up to you and says that she's interested in that is
That's
the woman
Cinderella.
that you got locked down.
Yeah, dude. Also, if you get fired from your job for doing this, that gives you more time to get ass.
Yeah, dude.
It does.
Here's the deal, my friend. I think
Yes.
what you need to do. How are you doing right now? You wrote this. You wrote this not too long ago. Are you in the shit
I
still?
wrote it not too long ago, and no, actually, I've been in the best spot I've actually been in for a while,
We did it.
which is crazy. You did do it. Honestly, Mike did it because I went to go see him at the stand 2 months ago.
Whoa!
Hell yeah! And I did it.
You did it.
How did I do it?
Well, you were funny. You're a
What
funny
was your
guy.
favorite joke? Recite it word for word and don't fuck it up.
And then I'm gonna hate you forever for doing
Don't
that.
fuck it up. It's Mike.
Well, I think I'm hated now. So
Fair enough.
But
That's
no.
perfect.
So
yeah, because I don't usually do things alone. So I just did myself a favor and took myself on a solo trip
Dude.
to NYC to go see him.
isn't it wonderful when you're like, I don't normally do stuff alone, and then you start to do stuff alone, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, this is actually kind of awesome. I don't
Yeah,
have to
'cause I,
worry about what another
It's so
person
good.
is doing. I don't have to worry about if they're okay, if they're comfortable, whatever. I don't have to care about anybody else in the world.
No, I don't have to
Yeah.
wait for them to get ready.
No, or go to the bathroom, or wait, or like you don't have to be like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. Do you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
water or
So you
something?
can go to movies and do whatever you want.
You
can
don't
do
have to sit there and watch them be mad at you when you accidentally see some titties.
Oh yeah. And when you
True,
turn to them and go
true.
like, "Fuck yeah," and you go up for a high five and they don't return
And
it.
then they just don't return it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or they
But-
try
Yeah,
to
no,
hit
I
it
know.
and they miss.
But it sounds like you are in a really good zone right now. Is that
definitely
because
am,
of
yeah.
things like going out alone and stuff?
It's because of that. It's because I joined the Welcome to Our Podcast, Discord and everything,
Oh,
and talked
fuck
to people
yeah,
in there.
man. Thank you,
And
dog.
no problem. And at the show, I met Allie, I met Frankie Matos, and
Nice.
I think her name's Rebecca.
That's a good group of people.
It is a good
Whoa,
group.
and you got some new friends up in there.
I definitely did.
And you're banging all of them?
Something like that. In the
Tight.
Discord, like
That's tight.
certain
Damn.
way.
No faster way to ruin a friendship.
No way.
Well, it's White Guy Winter, and I think that you should get out there and hang dong and get banged and get sucked and fucked and licked and picked. And
White Guy
we
Winter,
will.
the one that Game of Thrones was about.
I think
White
that's
Guy
what it
Winter
was.
is coming.
With the red wedding.
The
right?
Red Wedding, yeah, with Billy Idol. But I think you should go be a big whore, dude. Go have fun. Be responsible.
Be respectful.
Be
As
respectful.
well.
Yeah, listen. Be clear with your intentions.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
And go have fun, man. Go learn about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, get
boy.
a Tinder profile or a Bumble, and on your profile say just looking to dip in.
Just looking to
Dick
just
in. No,
dip
just
the
looking at
tip.
Dick in. Dick in.
Just say I'm a dip the tip kind of guy.
I'm just a tip boy.
I'm a tipman.
I hate waitresses, but I'll give you a tip.
I'm a real tipsman. I tip waiters and I'll give you the tip.
This is just the tip of my iceberg.
I don't pre-ejaculate or cum.
Tip to you. Yep.
I can't make cum.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll check your oil.
Hi, I'm John. I can't make cum, but I love to fuck. Listen, Joseph, Joe,
Yes.
you're a young boy, so I want
Yes, I
I want to
am.
say this. I
Yes.
think all of the pieces of advice still apply. Mike, maybe go be a slut, but be responsible. Dude, you're 24, you're young. It's very easy to get
Yes.
into some mistakes.
Don't get anybody pregnant,
Don't get-
especially
dude,
if
No,
they're
absolutely
fucking.
not, dude. That was a yeah.
Don't
that's a-
you
that's a
fucking
story.
dare, dude. Be a responsible boy. You know what's hot as fuck? When the guy has condoms on them and they're
At all
clear
times.
at all fucking
On
times.
your dick.
And is clear about their intentions. And you're like,
Yeah.
look, I'm fucking a sad boy. I'm doing things alone. I'm working on myself. Are you in therapy?
No, I'm not.
All right, that's
Dude, walk
all right,
up to someone.
I hung up on it.
Walk up to someone with a condom and say, "I'm a sad boy," and that should do it.
Holding a condom in your hand.
I'm a sad boy.
He's gonna be okay. Sounds like he's already doing better. I wouldn't have hung up on him if I didn't think he was doing all right. Oh, Jacob Alexander.
Do text to speech.
Hey boys, you may have already had recorded the show. Seeing as it's Thursday.
Sometimes it's Thursday.
Oh fuck, is it Thursday? What's the proper etiquette when dealing with Budtenders? Oh, this is good. This is very good.
First
Mike.
time in a weed shop vibes.
I think I have got a lot to say about this, I think. I know I want weed that makes me high, but that's about it. I always end up listening to a spiel I don't care about. Hugs and hands, Jacob. Dude, before we call him, it's so, like, we could do a whole DB episode on Budtenders, I think. And maybe we'll save some of it for tomorrow. But in this specific case, this is such a thing that happens.
I think
yeah.
when you're, tell me how you feel about that.
Yeah.
When you're really not specific like that, you're gonna get a long rambling weed head
Yeah.
speech. When you go in there, be as specific as possible. Just saying, right before I go to bed, I want to get high enough to think that Perfect Strangers is the funniest show on television. And somebody will tell you right before you go to bed, so that's indica, and this is strawberry mouth or whatever. You're going to want to vape strawberry mouth up to an 8 on the temperature gauge. And like the more specific you are, the more specific
Yeah.
the feedback.
No, totally, but there's still the opportunity, there's still the slight chance that you get someone who's like so into their job and so into weed, and they're like employee of the month and shit, and they're like, oh dude, I've got 2 choices for you. I've got Purple Nurple and I've got Poseidon's Kiss. And it's like, here, smell this. Like anything will come of you smelling it. There's a specific shop we go to, that I go to sometimes, that you go to sometimes, and I have to plan my visit because I know I'm gonna be in there for like 20 minutes. No matter what. I know exactly what I want, but those guys love to talk about weed in there. Hello?
Hello there.
Is this Jacob?
This is.
Jacob, what the fuck is your deal, first of all?
What the fuck, Jacob?
Okay, before you call the cops on me, why don't
This is a courtesy call before we call the cops.
This is a prank call. Are you fucking your refrigerator right
Is
now?
your refrigerator getting fucked? Then why don't you go fuck yourself? Jacob, this is Steve and Mike from Dynamic Banter. And
God.
we're calling you because you are a patron. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
And you have asked us a question that has sparked quite a discussion amongst Mike and Kevin and I
Oh, no.
in this room, which is what is the proper etiquette when dealing with Budtenders?
Oh, yeah. You know, I really didn't think this question was going to be any good at all, but I just
Oh,
want
it's
to talk
good.
about-
It's good because I think I have a lot to say about it. And I think
good.
Mike does too.
Dude,
and
it's so funny if he's looking to avoid long conversation.
and here comes a long conversation. But I don't think
I'm
you're
airport security right now. Just tell me, give me the elevator pitch.
right. Wait, are you really that, or
No,
are
you
you
can't
joking?
be on your-
Okay,
you can't
good.
be on your phone.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, so Jacob, are you the kind of person that is okay with like having long conversations about something? Like,
Generally, no.
oh, so you like to keep things real short and sweet.
Okay, now follow-up
If it's
question.
like a transactional thing, I'd rather get in and get out as fast as possible.
I understand that. Transactional things.
Right, for sure. So here's the next question. How knowledgeable are you about the weed that you like?
I think that's where it kind of gets a little bit nebulous because I am experienced enough with it where I know what I like and I don't, but also asking for it has been kind of like an issue. Like I try to ask for what I want and they're like, yeah, right on. And they give me something that is not at all what I asked for.
Oh.
What are you asking? Let me hear you ask. Order weed from me right now.
This is called improv. Don't forget about yes and.
Oh, yes. And this is also a hat. Okay. Hello there. I'd like to buy weed from you.
What are you looking for?
Well, I'd like something that makes me feel good and not scared.
Okay, so you don't want like a sativa because that will ramp your brain up. But good is a relative term, isn't it? So maybe, how do you like to ingest weed?
I prefer smoking, but I'll eat it if you pay me.
I'm kind of on the Budtender side right now of this argument. So if you like smoking, here's what what?
Listen, we got a line here.
Here's what the Budtender would say. He'd be like, if you like smoking is kind of a headier high. So if you're prone to like freak out or get paranoid, I would suggest that you eat it or take like a tincture or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're looking to like calm down and stuff?
Well, I think more of the issue of what I have with Budtenders is like they tend to give a spiel. Like Budtenders have a spiel.
Yeah, they do.
They do. In LA as well?
It's common.
Yeah.
It's common, but I think are you like an approachable guy?
Here's what it is.
That's what I want to know.
Here's all it is. They're going to give you a spiel if they feel like they don't know what you need, so they need to pry to like...
Yeah, they don't know that you want to get in and out. Mm-hmm. And they probably, like, in my experience, at least in LA weed shops, it's like most people who work in an LA weed shop are like stoners that like love weed, and they get taught how to like upsell, and it's like a shop, so they're trying to do customer service and all that shit. So, and when you go to a fucking bud shop, you want to talk to friendly people, right? That are like fucking personable and have a good personality, and you want to come back and shit. So they don't know that you want to go in there and get your weed and leave. But they're known for being like really knowledgeable and excited, right? So here's what you got to do. Next time you go to a weed shop, you just have to politely say, I'm in a rush and I'm looking for a weed that does this, and it's smokable, and that's it. I don't want like a bunch of suggestions. I just want like 2 choices, and then I want to buy it and leave. But you got to do that in a way that's like really, stern but respectful.
Yeah.
I would spit in your weed if you said that to me. If you walked in and said, I'm in a rush, I'd be like, okay, so only one of our time matters. Here's what you should do. Get acquainted with the weed that you like, and then when you go in there and you just ask for the weed that you like, you'll have 0 extra conversation.
But to get to the weed that you like...
Right, but I'm saying you don't know what weed you like, so you have a lack of experience and understanding. That spiel is like walking you through the lack of experience and
I totally get it and agree, but I think... if this guy doesn't want a spiel but wants to learn...
Yeah, but what if you walked into Toyota-thon and said, I want a car that goes fast but is also medium size?
But see, that's a little different. That's a bigger commitment. A lot more money, a lot more time, whatever. This is like going to McDonald's and being like, I'm hungry for a burger, but I don't know what I want. And then someone goes like, well, over here we've got grass-fed beef. And it's listen, I just want my burger. Like sometimes you just want your burger. Sometimes you got time to talk about where the cow came from. So here's what I'm saying. if you're the kind of person that doesn't want the spiel, you just gotta go and be like, because you wouldn't be like, wouldn't you, if you were going to a movie and you were like, all right, movie's at 7:30, it's 6 o'clock, I'm gonna get some food. You go to a place where maybe the service is a little slow, but it's close, you gotta do it. You're not opposed to being like, excuse me, we have a movie at like 7:15. Like, are you opposed to telling them that like you're kind of in a hurry when you're at a restaurant or something?
No.
So I think it's the same thing. So I think if you go to the bud store and say you're kind of in a hurry, but you just want to try some weed, you've then got to do the work there. When you take that weed home, if you love it, then that's your weed, and you just ask for that every time. If you take it home and you smoke it and you don't love it, you got to keep going back until you find the one you like, but tell them you don't want to be in there for a long time. Just be honest, right? Because this is just the kind of guy that doesn't want the spiel. There are people that are okay with it. Like, I'm okay with it sometimes. Same.
Yeah, sometimes I do want their spiel, because sometimes I am coming in looking for recommendations, but I think oftentimes I'll ask them, like, what is your after work weed that you like to relax? And they'll give me something, and it's not for me, and sometimes I'll get recommendations where it's like, this is not at all what I asked for. Like, sometimes I'm better. I think I'm better at communicating with my Budtenders than I am at improv over the phone.
Sure. But we did put you on the spot.
It's just like getting very different experiences from what I was described, and then thinking, oh, maybe I'm not communicating something to them of like, this is what I want.
Right. That's where you got yourself into trouble, is when you ask for what you need for you specifically, and then you ask for somebody else's recommendation of their thing, like what fits with their, you know what I mean?
You have to be prepared for that person's way of helping you, which might include a long-winded spiel.
So this is more of an empathy thing for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but
dude, literally, I don't think if there's a part of you that doesn't know anything, that part needs to be educated.
Open, yeah.
So the people in the position that you're talking to are literally there to educate all different types of people all day on weed. So they don't know your like level of understanding when you're coming in. So it's their job to give a little spiel if you sound like you don't know what you want or need.
But it's also not bad. You're not a bad person.
I think you're a bad person.
I think you're not a bad person if you just want to get in somewhere and get out, like regardless of empathy or not. It doesn't make you bad if you don't have the time to listen to someone go on and on about weed. So here's another pathway. If this place you go to is like the only weed place you go to, and every single person is like a spiel person, you gotta find a new place. Period. Mm-hmm. Just go find a new place. And be like, someone here is going to be quick and easy and shit. Like, there's a sandwich place I like to go to where they take way too fucking long to make a sandwich. And it's insane how long they take to make a sandwich. And it's like, sometimes I know it's going to take a long time, but it's worth it. And sometimes I don't have time for that. And I go somewhere else.
Maybe there's a way we could help you cut down your spiel right now. Do you know if you like sativa or indica?
What does he smoke before? Like,
right.
What brand that he's done?
What was the last good experience you had on weed?
Well, here's the thing that complicates it. The laws in the state that I'm in are slightly different from the laws of the state that you're in.
Which state of mind?
State of mind. Which state of mind?
So go ahead.
Yeah, both supply and like consistency of brands is very touch and go. So it's not as easy to be like, oh, I like this brand, because sometimes those brands are gone like in a week or two.
Right.
So a lot of times I'll go in and I'll be like, I'm looking for stuff to use when I work to help me focus, and they're able to help me with that. Or I'm looking for more weekend stuff, that good hobby weed.
Yeah.
And
dude,
go ahead.
Even if you're able to like memorize some of the ones that you like, those Budtenders will a lot of times know that like this came from this, is like an offshoot of this is kind of like this. Like that's what they're like trained to know.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like if you smoked blueberry baps, they'd be like, that comes from the same batch as like alien rectum
that's
tits.
the whole thing. It's like, and it leads down a whole crazier rabbit hole about like the weed regulations by state and things like that. Like the California weed regulations are like strict and made weed more expensive, but it made weed more consistent. And that consistency is very appreciated here in California. And that's just kind of one of the pros of like a state being like, all right, we're going to focus on weed now as a governmental thing, but there needs to be regulations. Like it needs to be consistent. It needs to be this. It needs to be that. So if you're in a place where the weed isn't consistent, that's a little more difficult. I think either you need to be ready for this spiel and open your mind and get ready to learn about weed, because then maybe that'll lead to you finding a strain you really love.
Dude, I think I know where my stress in this conversation is coming from. And it's me projecting, but I'm going to tell you why, and then you'll understand. When I started smoking weed, I had to go into a stranger's car in a McDonald's parking lot at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And so you being like, I don't want to hear your fucking spiel.
Yeah.
Just tell me which kind of weed is good. It's going to make me feel good. I guess I have no sympathy.
But you know what's funny? I think about like Pineapple Express, like totally, Mike. Like I didn't buy weed in an alley where I was afraid I was going to get shivved potentially just to get weed. So totally I get that aspect of it. But then you see things like Pineapple Express where, and I think this is a shared experience, you tell me if I'm wrong, but sometimes the weed smoker and the dealer have a weird relationship. And it's like, I'm going to go to my dealer and he's going to talk for an hour about this shit. And you have to just deal with it because it's the only way you're going to score weed.
Yeah, you have to like hang out with a dude's lizard.
Yeah, and it's like you had to.
Yeah.
So you're like, these fucking kids that go into this fucking like Apple store for weed, like don't want to hear the guy, even though they're protected and it's nice.
There's somebody with a gun protecting them. That's insane.
Yeah. All right, Mike. I hear you. Yeah.
So I think I'm out, but you sound like a very nice guy.
Yeah, I think you should just stop smoking weed. You should try ketamine.
Maybe I should just try drinking.
Try drinking because you know what? It doesn't matter.
No, I totally understand what you mean. At the start of my smoking weed, I did experience a couple of those very
Sketchy
unique moments where it was kind of sketchy and I had to do stuff. And so I was very... Part of me is very grateful for the security of being able to do it in a store, but also like I think that you're right. There's like a social anxiety that you develop not having with a dealer that is now present.
You know what, Jacob? You sound like a good guy, and you sound like you really want to try to be a good person, and that's all we can ask of you. Is to try to be shut up. Try to be a good person. And let me talk, motherfucker. Try to be a good person, and just have some empathy, and be honest about what you want.
And if you're anxious, never go to the weed store high.
Yes, that's like going to the grocery store hungry.
That's
all right, Jacob. Have a good day, my friend. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.
Dude, I think about when we went to Designer Con.
Yeah.
And the shit that like you knew you weren't going to buy, but the people were so happy to talk to you about it. It's like I like watching the artist like well up and like come to life when they're talking about their like glow worms or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and their energy level is there, and you don't want to crush that.
Yeah, and then imagine if you're like that about weed, and this dude comes and he's like, I'm gonna rush. I need 2 things.
See, but there's like, I totally...
I'm not saying, dude, I'm not saying, before you defend it too hard, I'm not saying one is right and one is wrong. Yeah. It's just funny that they both exist.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, if I went to a weed store and the guy that made the weed was there, I'd be like, well, dude.
God?
Yeah, if God was there, if this was like this guy's brand and strain, I'd be like, dude, well, you gotta listen to him, right? Because this is the guy that did it. But if it's some fucking part-time like college student
who just happens to love it,
totally. But like, I worked at a video game store where I loved video games, and sometimes There's a skill to kind of reading the room too, like we talk about all the time. Sometimes people would come in and you could just tell they didn't want to hear what you had to say about something you love, and you can't take it personally. You just got to be like, I just work here. This isn't my home. This isn't my business.
Yes.
So it's like, I'll just keep my excitement for the person that comes in that is excited to hear it.
Yeah, I like when they talk to the older people who are nervous.
Dude, yeah.
And
they're
there's
like
always
scared.
one there's always one 52-year-old in there who's like in that looking around at everybody
with their hands
in the
behind their
waiting room,
back.
I'm getting weed too.
It was different when I used to get it.
Yeah. I got the names, and it's something else.
It's overwhelming.
It's like being in the Starbucks.
Dude, I love those people because I love interacting with those people. I'm going like, well, what do you want?
You go up to me, you go, I can't fucking think of that. I wish I never saw it. Dude. Oh, fuck.
That's so funny.
I can't think of thought.
I feel that's hilarious.
Just whatever you think their biggest fear is. I haven't slept in a week.
Palka
and the brain. Maybe one of the best people on the face of the planet.
Okay.
My problem is that my mom has a massive bucket container of unorganized physical photos. Photo bucket. Isn't that a site?
Photo bucket! It is!
Talking up Palka for like 20 minutes.
Hello, is this Matthew Palka?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone.
Hi, Palka.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How are you, dude?
Beep, 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 beep.
Is this a good time? Is this a good time for
Yeah,
you?
this is a good time. You got like 5. I got like 5 minutes.
It's my boy Chicken Little Senior.
That's right. Chicken Little looking.
Dude, so you wrote us in a question about your mom's photo bucket.
Yeah, I did. So she has this giant bin.
Family
of just
photo
physical
bucket.
photos. They're not organized at all.
How big is a giant bin? What are we talking dimensions-wise?
Like, those fold-out chairs you can put down?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like 2 of those next to each other. Like, it's big.
And
Dude,
so
it's
you're talking loose, like Polaroids and
physical, yeah.
Just like
baby
all
pictures of me.
with zero organization whatsoever. They're
None
just
of your
thrown.
brother.
Yeah, I think there might be in bags, sort of, like a little bit of bags.
Okay, so there's some organization.
Some of it, but I could be wrong. It's been so long.
I got some news for you, buddy. Someone in your family is gonna have to organize that. And if it's you, that's really sweet and wonderful, and I bet your mom would love that as a Christmas gift.
Ooh, I still got time.
No. But next year, maybe. Dude, imagine if you...
Start it now and it'll be done by next
Totally.
year.
Imagine if you started it now. You did it in secret. You didn't tell her you were doing this.
Yeah.
And then you arranged it by, like, decades.
Yeah.
And then you made, like, volumes of them. And you got them all into these things.
How
and then
would you even know?
Dude,
How would you know one picture's from, like, 1997?
It's a lot of work.
You want to
It
do
is,
it in secret, but you keep showing your mom the
I know,
pictures.
hey,
Like,
Mom!
what year is this from? 500
Yeah.
times?
Exactly. I get.
Well,
the
you
other
could
idea
say
I
you're
had, like,
organizing them, but you don't have to say you're putting them into, like, nice albums. or
Chronological
whatever.
order.
Oh yeah, the other idea I had too was I could set up a camera and I could mass
Film your mom in the
digitize
bathroom.
them.
Oh, yeah, that's a great
Surprise
idea.
her. But if I set my camera up, I could just put the picture there, take a picture, slide the next one, digitize them all.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
Surprise her when she's in the bathroom.
And then throw your phone in the bucket.
Okay, but listen to me. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea
It's a bit.
to digitize them, but you still got to do the work, right?
It's true.
You still got to figure out, like, is there aunts and uncles and, like, people that you could talk to about figuring these out? Yeah.
Yeah, I could get people in on the bit. I could.
You could separate them by year or something.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Kevin?
Have each person take like a stack.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You could work with. Do you have brothers or sisters or anything?
My brother would work.
Your brother, you and your brother could get together and be like, "It's time for us to organize these fucking photos."
Podcast.
Because how old are you, dude?
28.
So you're at an age where your folks are getting up there.
Mhm.
And it's like, how nice would it be to be like, have a nice place to go through your family history?
Yeah. And you
Right.
could have a stack where you just draw dicks on a bunch.
Yeah, go, how did those get in there?
Exactly. Could do that.
And then see who likes them and then talk to them later.
Dude, I bet you could go to Goodwill and get a bunch of photo albums
Absolutely.
for like mad cheap.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're trying to do
Yeah.
this on the cheap, there's so many ways to do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
The nice thing about it is thinking about it now while the possibilities are endless. That's the good thing about thinking about it right now.
Did you ever think
Yeah.
that you might have to be the one to organize them? Were you dreading that possibility?
No. Like, so I do a lot of digital stuff. Like, my grandfather did video stuff a lot.
Oh,
so
dude,
I've got
this
his
is
whole
wonderful.
archive of, so I'm used to the digital stuff. It's just, I got to either digitize it or do something else with it. So I'm used to giant VHS tapes, when they were the size of your head and cameras were big.
That's great.
Listen, Palka, you got some work to do,
I do. I
but
know.
it's going to be
Yeah.
really nice and your family's going to love it. It's such a sweet thing to do.
Dude, what if you
Yeah.
just took a Sharpie and wrote pictures on the bucket? Boom,
That'll
organized.
solve it. And then throw it in the attic and then never think about it again.
Yeah,
That is an option.
thank you.
Or just throw it in the goddamn garbage. You know what? Throw it in the trash.
You live near the
Forget
ocean.
about it.
Shred 'em.
Forget
Shred 'em
about it.
individually.
And
Sit-
because
sit- yeah.
isn't it cooler to be like
Yeah.
in your late 40s and be like, there's just no images
We
of
don't
me
have
that
war.
exist
Yeah.
before.
Do you have fire in your house?
You gotta
It might
give
be the rest of
access
them.
to fire. Do you have a bucket that could hold fire?
Pour one into the other.
You can pour fire. All right. Anything else about this?
No. Thank you,
No.
Palka, for your question.
Thanks so much.
What are you doing today?
Oh, what am I doing? I gotta
Christmas
wrap
shopping?
presents for. I gotta
Oh,
wrap
wrapping
for
presents.
family.
A responsible
I gotta
boy.
do wrap. Yeah, I gotta wrap presents, and I have to go sing in a rehearsal tonight.
Well,
yeah.
I don't care about that part, but I do like that you're everyone we've talked to is at the mall shopping for presents, and you're the only
I started
GB.
my
Excuse
stuff
me, you're the only. Excuse me, you're the only good boy who's wrapping their presents.
DVD.
You're a good boy. Anyway,
I started after Thanksgiving. I did. I started like shortly after Thanksgiving, thinking about presents this year. I got.
Whoa! All right, well
Yeah.
then you're the one in charge of the photos. You sound organized and prepared, and you're a good boy.
Thanks so much.
All right, Palka, have a good one, buddy.
You too.
Later. Thanks
so
for
much,
being a
guys.
patron, man.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Guys, what a wonderful Patreon video we made, and Mike is absolutely high on Sharpie, I think. And are you feeling okay?
Yep.
Kevin, how are you doing over there?
Great. Feel good.
I'm as
Alright.
high as Santa's hat.
Dude, I was watching this Christmas short called Prep and Landing. It's
Prep and Landing?
Prep and Landing. It's about these. It's like a short, digital animated. Is about these two elves that like work in the prep and landing for Santa's sleigh. So they'll go into the house and it's funny, and they like do all these like military things. They have like night vision. They have like all this technology to make sure not a creature's stirring. And then they put like these lights up on the roof that like guide the
For
like
every house?
yeah, every fucking house. And I was like, it's for kids, a kids thing. But at one moment, it cut to this like girl elf that's like in the control room talking to Santa and stuff, and she's sipping a mug, and you see it just for a second, and then you never see the mug again. But it said on it, just a few more sips until the joy sets in. Or something like that. And I was like, is that an alcohol joke? Or is that
It's like
a
a don't talk to me until I have my coffee.
Are you sure? Is that what that is? It's
Yeah.
way more than like this has this eggnog with like booze in it, and if I sip a few more, then I'm gonna be like joyful. Or is it way more friendlier than that?
I think it's coffee.
It's coffee.
Yeah, I didn't get the boozy. I didn't see it,
But like in the sense of Christmas, like it had like Christmas, it like looked like all candy canes and stuff.
I have a Christmas mug. It has coffee in it.
Thanks for watching.